Welcome back to the English Conversation Hub. I'm your host, Ava.
And I'm Oliver. It's great to be back with all of you.
It really is. Today, we're tackling a big one, a question we get all the time.
The million-dollar question, right? How can I speak English fluently and confidently?
Exactly. And you know what? We're not just going to give you a few tips. We're calling this the 2026 Ultimate Guide because the strategies we're sharing today are, well, they're the ones that actually work.
For sure. This isn't about magic tricks or shortcuts. It's about building a real sustainable system for fluency. So if you're ready to finally break through that barrier, you're in the right place.
Okay, so where do we start, Oliver? Grammar books? Vocabulary lists?
It's funny you say that because I think we need to start somewhere completely different. Before you even open a book, you have to work on your mindset.
Oh, 100% the psychological side of it.
Right. The biggest thing holding people back isn't their vocabulary, it's fear. The fear of making a mistake, of sounding stupid, of people judging their accent.
That's so true. I see it with students constantly. They have all this knowledge in their head, but when it's time to speak, they just freeze.
They freeze, exactly. So the first, and I mean the absolute number one rule, is to give yourself permission to be imperfect.
Yes, embrace the mistakes. They're not failures, they're data points. They show you what you need to work on.
That's a great way to put it. A data point. Like if you say, I go to the store yesterday, and someone corrects you to, I went, that's not an embarrassing moment. It's a free grammar lesson.
Totally. It's a learning opportunity. Nobody, and I mean no native speaker, expects you to be perfect. We make mistakes in our own language all the time.
Oh, all the time. I stumble over my words constantly. So the big takeaway for this first part is shift your perspective. See every conversation not as a test, but as practice. That's it.
I love that. Not a test, but practice. That takes so much pressure off.
It really does. Confidence doesn't come from being perfect. It comes from being willing to try, even if you're not.
Okay, so once we've got our mindset right and we're ready to make some beautiful mistakes, what's next?
Next is immersion. You have to surround yourself with the language. You need to create your own little English bubble.
An English bubble. I like that. What does that look like in a practical sense?
It's simpler than you think. Start with your phone. Change the system language to English.
Oh, that's a good one. You use your phone every day, so you're constantly seeing the language.
Exactly. Then think about your entertainment, the music you listen to, the TV shows and movies you watch. Switch them to English. Use English subtitles at first if you need to, but the goal is to get your ears used to the sounds and the rhythm of the language.
Right, passive listening. Just having it on in the background can be super helpful, but active listening is even better, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's the next level. So you're not just hearing the English, you're listening to it. You're paying attention. Maybe you're watching a scene from a show and you hear a phrase you like.
You pause it, you write it down, maybe you even say it out loud a few times.
Yes, you're engaging with it. You're noticing things. Like, oh, they didn't say going to, they said gonna. That's the stuff that makes you sound more natural.
And podcasts, of course. Listening to podcasts like this one is fantastic for that. It's real conversation.
Couldn't agree more. Find something you're genuinely interested in, whether it's cooking or video games or history, and find a podcast about it in English. You'll learn vocabulary about a topic you love, which makes it stick so much better.
For sure. You're learning the language without even feeling like you're studying. It's the best kind of learning.
Okay, so we've got the right mindset, we've created our English bubble, we're getting tons of input. But that's only half the equation, right?
Only half. It's the classic problem. Many people can understand English perfectly, but when they try to speak, nothing comes out.
The output problem. And there's only one cure for it. You have to actually speak. You have to produce the language.
And this is where people get scared again. But I have no one to talk to.
The classic excuse. But in 2026, that's just not true anymore. There are so many ways. The first and easiest one? Talk to yourself.
Yes, I am a huge fan of this. It sounds weird, but it works.
It totally works. Narrate your day. Okay, now I'm making coffee. I'm putting the cup under the machine. I need to add some milk. You're practicing sentence structures, retrieving vocabulary, all with zero pressure.
And when you're ready for a real person, there are tons of language exchange apps and websites. You can find someone who wants to learn your language, and you can teach each other. You spend 30 minutes speaking English, 30 minutes speaking their language.
It's a win-win, and it's free. But let's talk about another technique, something a little more advanced, shadowing.
Ooh, I love shadowing. Can you explain what it is?
Sure. Shadowing is basically mimicking. You listen to a short audio clip of a native speaker and you repeat it back, trying to copy their pronunciation, their rhythm, their intonation exactly.
It's like you're an actor learning your lines. It's incredibly powerful for improving your accent and flow.
It really is. You're training your mouth muscles to make the sounds of English. It feels strange at first, but it makes a huge difference in your confidence.
Definitely. And confidence is the final piece of the puzzle, isn't it? All these things, mindset, immersion, practice, they all build up your confidence.
That's the whole goal. You start small, maybe just saying, "Thank you, have a nice day" at a shop. Then you order a coffee. Then you ask for directions. Each little success builds on the last one.
Until one day you find yourself having a full conversation and you don't even have to think about it. You're just speaking.
And that's fluency. It's not about being perfect. It's about being able to express yourself confidently.
You know, we've talked about apps for language exchange, but technology offers so much more now, doesn't it? Well, that was a lot to cover. So let's do a quick recap. The 2026 Ultimate Guide to Fluency and Confidence is all about 3 key pillars.
First, your mindset. Give yourself permission to be imperfect and see every conversation as practice, not a test.
Second, immersion. Create your English bubble. Surround yourself with the language through music, movies, and podcasts.
And third, active practice. You have to produce the language. Talk to yourself, find a partner, and try techniques like shadowing.
It really is a system that builds on itself. The more you try, the more confident you get, and the more you want to speak.
Exactly. Well, that's all the time we have for today. We really hope you found this guide helpful.
We do, and if you did, please consider subscribing to the English Conversation Hub wherever you get your podcasts. It helps us a lot.
And leave us a comment or a review. Let us know what you want to hear about next. Thanks for listening, everyone.
See you next time.